That game has been, whoops. What's up there guys, it's Mac, hope you guys are well. Yes, it has been a year, 1 year since this Nintendo Switch graced our presence. Oh my days, it's already been a year. How has the time gone so quickly? I don't understand. Guys, 3rd of March 2017 was when the Nintendo Switch was released worldwide. It's already been a year. I know this video is a bit late guys, but I will explain. I've been abroad and I just pretty much, what happens is that the birthday of the Switch sort of falls in the same time as my birthday. So whenever it comes to that period, we tend to go abroad just to celebrate our birthdays, myself and the missus, and we end up missing the actual date for the Nintendo Switch. So I was unable to actually create a video for that time span, but I just thought I need to do a Switch video. It's the birthday, I don't care, it needs to come out. So anyway, here is the video guys. It's been 1 year and damn what a year it's been guys. As you can see, I have gone Nintendo Switch a bit crazy this year. A lot of the videos, if you've seen them, they've been about the accessories. I've been going in with the accessories, literally protectors, screen protectors, additional controllers, pro controllers, games, plenty of games, eShop games, physical games, wherever I can pick up the physical, I always go for the physical, travel cases, portable chargers, you name it. I've looked into a lot of them and a lot of them I've picked up, and there's still a few more that I need to do videos for that will be coming in the next couple of weeks as well, so stay tuned for that as well. But wow, how has the year gone past? I haven't really planned much for this video other than I'm just going to literally speak from my experience of having the Switch for a year, and obviously my thoughts and my experiences with this awesome system. The Nintendo Switch has surpassed the Wii U lifetime sales in just 1 year. The Wii U couldn't do that in several years, and I believe they sold about 14 point something million worldwide in its lifespan, the Wii U, and the Nintendo Switch has already hit that 15 million mark and it's gone beyond it. So it is crazy how the attach rate for the Nintendo Switch has gone crazy for the world, and everyone's picking it up. And the games that are coming out, a lot of the games, as you can see, are ports as well. I've got a bunch of games right here. A lot of the games that are coming out for the Switch are obviously ports from the Wii U. Absolutely love my Wii U. Obviously you can see I went crazy with the colors and the thumb grips and all that stuff, but yeah, I absolutely love this system. A lot of the accessories, a lot of the games that are coming out for the Nintendo Switch are generally ports from the actual Wii U, because everyone knows that the Wii U didn't do that well and they sort of cannibalized its own library of games, and the best games have all been brought over. I'm happy to say that the Smash Brothers, Super Smash Brothers has been announced by the Nintendo Direct by this point, and it is awesome that they are bringing that one over. I think they need to bring over just Super Mario Maker, and I think that's pretty much it. Super Mario Maker, maybe 1 or 2 games that I'm missing from memory, but they pretty much brought everything, the best of the best, over. And I'm just so glad, because I never owned a Wii U. My brother had it, so obviously it was in the family, and I had the console and I had enough time to play it. But I just didn't want to own it. I just felt that it was a bit clunky. The 2 parts to it, the actual portable tablet part wasn't really portable. You couldn't bring it out the house, you couldn't bring it out the room, let alone, you know, out the house or even to the loo. It's like it was, the range was really bad. So I think the Switch was a combination of that old technology, the Wii's motion controls, and obviously the power of just the Xbox One, probably the base unit, and they combined it all together to create this awesome hybrid system. Another theory as to why I think the Switch works so well is because in Japan, it's always been known that they prefer handhelds or consoles where they can actually or essentially portables where they can play in the same room and not take up the TV space. I think that's where the Wii U idea came from. A lot of the country uses a lot more portable gaming systems. Obviously, handheld things like mobile and iOS and Android games have sort of taken that market a lot, but there is still definitely a dedicated handheld gaming portable market, as you can see from the DS and the 3DS range. But as you can see, Nintendo have combined their handheld market and sort of taken it to the next level, and it is flying off the shelves. You still can't find it in Japan. It is that sold out and scalpers are rife there, so it's still really difficult to get a hold of a Nintendo Switch in Japan. But obviously in Europe and America is quite easy to pick up one nowadays. There was definitely a bit of an issue initially when it first released, but now it's just regularly available. It's been known that Nintendo Switch was the fastest selling Nintendo system in the United States and probably of all consoles, but it was the fastest selling console. I believe it was the fastest selling Nintendo console in the United States. That's how crazy when it launched it went. And damn, the titles they brought out from the go. I mean, you've got the awesome Zelda Breath of the Wild. I think that was one of the games I picked up at launch. I'm trying to think exactly the games in order of what I picked up, but it's really hard to tell. Definitely at launch it was Zelda Breath of the Wild that I was playing. Super Bomberman I believe was also a launch title as well, and then soon after Mario Kart 8 came out and I went crazy. It was such an awesome experience playing Zelda for the first 6 months of the Nintendo Switch's lifespan. This game was literally the be-all end-all for the Nintendo Switch. It was the main game I was playing. It was an awesome experience. World of Zelda, to sort of experience it firsthand, portably, and obviously on the TV, the puzzles. It was an amazing time. And I can't believe it's only been a year, guys. It's been a year. I'm just trying to think of the initial time when I went and bought it. I pre-ordered the console from Game because that was the one that had it in stock with the Joy-Con neon blue and the neon red colors. So obviously I had to get that system. Picked up Zelda Breath of the Wild on launch as well. Bomberman, also a really cool third-party game. Konami bringing back Bomberman, had to pick it up. Haven't played as much as I would have liked to on this game because I find that a lot of people that I play with don't tend to sort of grasp the concept of Bomberman that well. It's not that they don't understand it, it's more that it's a bit, I don't know, it's not to everyone's taste. But I mean, I prefer the simplicity of Bomberman and I absolutely enjoy playing this game, and whenever they do get into it, a lot of my family and friends do enjoy this game as well. So anyway, but Mario Kart 8, I mean, what can I say, guys? That game has been, whoops. Mario Kart 8, guys, oh my days, the amount of hours I put into this game. What a fantastic port from the Wii U. It was selling a lot on the Wii U, but obviously the install base wasn't there, and when it was brought over to Nintendo Switch, it sold a lot. Really awesome game. Puyo Tetris, oh my days, when that came out, the demo alone, we were rinsing it out. We were playing a lot of it, and obviously I had to buy the physical copy. Just Dance 2017, awesome little port of the actual, obviously it's not a port really, it's basically got released on all of these consoles generally, and it was fun to play this game. I love the actual the song selection on this game, and I think the new Just Dance 2018 actually has an exclusive Nintendo themed dance track as well, so I'm looking forward to that one when it comes out. Well, actually, I'm looking forward to picking that one up at some point, but I haven't got it yet. Ultra Street Fighter 2, some would say that is a bit of a rip-off. I absolutely love the Street Fighter 2 Turbo series, and this was the final Challengers. It's the final one within its series, so I had to pick it up. You know, I'm a big Street Fighter fan. It's been fun playing this game. Obviously, best to play it with the actual Switch Pro controller. Guys, I'm gonna bring this one up now because Super Mario Odyssey, guys, if you haven't played this game, you have to pick it up. It is definitely a must. this was a love letter to the entire franchise of the Super Mario franchise. It had the 2D aspects, it had the 3D aspects. If you guys were playing Mario Galaxy and enjoyed it but didn't feel like it was giving you the actual Mario 64 fix that you previously enjoyed in the last generation from the Wii, obviously this was definitely felt like a lot more of a sequel from the Nintendo 64 Mario 64 game. So definitely do play that. So much stuff to do in this game, so much games and so many moons to collect. Definitely a lot more larger than the Super Mario 64 game. Basically with that one and Zelda, absolutely really happy that Zelda's actually got some DLC. This really filled the initial launch space, that one, and obviously Mario Kart 8 coming out during the launch period. You also had Mario Kart 8 coming out in April, 4 months later, so that, and obviously Zelda kept that initial moment really good. Obviously Mario Odyssey came out towards the end of the year, so obviously during the Christmas period, so that was the biggest title for that. But obviously Zelda was the memory that I had in the initial time, and absolutely loved that period. And I mean, it's been crazy. There've been so many games coming out. Obviously ARMS, a new IP. Haven't enjoyed playing this as much as I thought I would, but definitely it's a brilliant game, and whenever I do get into the mood to playing this game, it's fun, especially with the Joy-Cons. I prefer playing it with the Joy-Cons because you get that realistic motion of actually being in a boxing ring. So definitely I would recommend that you guys play it with the Joy-Cons and not with the Pro Controller, but obviously you can do both, so it's good that they give you the options. I'm gonna put these games down, and this is the second selection. Sonic Forces. Guys, Sonic Forces was debatably decent game, not as good as obviously Sonic Mania. I've got Sonic Mania on the Nintendo Switch as well, but that's a downloaded game and it's digital, so I don't have a physical copy for it other than the Xbox version box, but not the game. I explained that in the unboxing of that, do check it. Anyways, Sonic Forces, quite a decent port, I would say. Looks fine, absolutely runs good, and absolutely enjoyed playing through this story. It was a very long campaign. Wasn't too happy about all the talking scenes in between, but definitely the actual gameplay was really fast and fluid. Definitely enjoyed the fact that there was no overall story for you to drive around and run around and get into actual levels. It was literally just the next level after next level after next level. I prefer that for a Sonic game. I really do not want to be running around in an open world looking for my levels to go into, and that's what Mario Odyssey did as well this time around. They didn't have a level to sort of walk around in like Mario 64, and I actually preferred that because it kept the game flowing a lot more smoother and faster. But anyway, quite a decent port. Do pick that one up if you want to enjoy that. Guys, I've talked a lot about this. This is Doom, the port for Doom 2016, PS4 and the Xbox One version, and damn, it was such a good port. Panic Button are the guys to actually bring over games. It seems like at the moment they are doing phenomenal ports, and when I was actually on holiday, there was an update released, a patch to fix all those little issues that I was mentioning on the actual review myself. A lot of people didn't mention it, but basically there was issues with the sound. I definitely noticed the sound issue and the lagging whenever you sort of came from basically a respawn. The sort of stickiness that you felt before you can move off. That was definitely an issue, and I still yet to just sort of see if they've improved it fully, but I watched Digital Foundry's basically review about the update, and definitely they seem like they've improved a lot, and I found that the sound issue is definitely not an issue at the moment, so they really improved that. I'm glad they're providing support. Fantastic. Bethesda are doing phenomenal stuff. The third-party support for the Switch has come real good. It started off, everyone was a bit shaky because they didn't want to bring it out straight away, knowing that obviously you've got so many, they felt like they were burnt by the Wii U because of the low sales, but They've literally taken a risk. They brought back something very unique, and they got the Nintendo Labo coming out, a very unique product again. And I see that Nintendo are always taking risks, and without Nintendo in the industry, it would definitely would not be the same space that you see today. 2 new games that I picked up. I've just literally started playing Payday 2. Definitely a really awesome port of Payday 2. Looks great, plays great. The online aspect, I believe they're going to fix when the online drops in September this year, but definitely an awesome game to play. You can play up to 4 players, local multiplayer, as well as playing online as well. You can create sort of lounges where everyone jumps in, or you can invite people to your game, or you can jump into other people's games as well. So really cool about that. There is no local split screen. I want to make that clear. It is literally you can play in individual tablets, just like Mario Kart 8. You can play up to 8 players on individual tablets, individual switches essentially. But great to see that, and they got that additional mask, which is the bonus content of Joy in this game. So really cool. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing a bit more of that. And obviously Mario & Rabbids Kingdom Battle, it's a new title. I finally made the plunge and picked it up. Got a really good deal from eBay on this one, so definitely gonna play this. I love the fact that Ubisoft is supporting Nintendo. Really awesome to see, and I think this was a really cool spin on a traditional puzzle game that I was a bit skeptical about. I don't tend to play those type of games, but this one has done really well, and it's definitely one to play because they took a puzzle element, but they've combined it with the lovable characters of Mario, and definitely it's really awesome to see Mario with very different styles of weapons. You know, it's cool to see. Anyway guys, final thoughts. Awesome that it's been a phenomenal year. They are definitely pushing it this year with the Switch. They're not gonna slow down. They want to bring that momentum, and they want to keep bringing that momentum forward. There doesn't seem to be any announcements of any slim version of the Nintendo Switch. This is literally going to be their main console, and I believe they're going to create more peripherals, things like the advancements on the Nintendo Labo, different type of peripherals, things like that. I think is what's going to be pushing the Nintendo Switch to the next few years. Obviously I want to see a bit more power. I'm hoping that they're going to create a version of a dock, and then maybe Nintendo Switch Pro version, something like that, because obviously 4K consoles like the PS4 Pro, maybe PS5 coming around the corner. You've got the Xbox One X pushing 4K gaming. You know, the space is definitely evolving. You've got HTC Vive, you got Oculus Rift with the VR, you've got Steam, you've got PC gaming that's really powerful at the moment. Definitely PSVR is something that they're pushing, but Nintendo, I can see that they've done a really phenomenal job creating a very unique system, but whether they can pursue whether it will age well, or if it will actually age a lot faster, because obviously the generation that we're in at the moment is basically PS4 and Xbox have moved on to the next step. Still yet to be seen. I'm hoping that it won't slow down and it will keep on pushing forward. Super Smash Bros. Coming on the portable system. No need to carry the huge Wii U no more, and all the control pads. You can use all the Joy-Cons, all the accessories that I've already got, and you guys probably got as well. You can use them to play a lot of these games and Smash Bros as well. So it's really cool that they are bringing the local co-op to the next generation, and it's awesome to see. I'm hoping they're going to keep this momentum going, and it should be getting better and better. E3 is just around the corner. Still yet to see what happens with that, but definitely it's been an awesome year. I'm really happy with my Nintendo Switch, and I'm still, as you can see, I picked up quite a lot of games, and I'm not gonna slow down. I'm definitely enjoying picking up games for Nintendo Switch. Definitely enjoy playing on my Nintendo Switch. No way am I biased towards it. I can see the benefits of other consoles. I'm not a fanboy by any means, but definitely this is probably one of my favorite consoles at the moment, and I'm absolutely enjoying collecting and playing for the Nintendo Switch. I'm absolutely enjoying picking up the games for Nintendo Switch. I'm absolutely loving picking up accessories and obviously playing the phenomenal games that are coming out on Nintendo Switch. definitely got quite a few people on it now. A lot of people are buying up the Switches, and definitely a lot more of my family friends are also collecting and picking up these games and picking up the console as well. So eventually we're gonna get to a point when everyone's gonna have one, and hopefully it will be awesome. It will be awesome to see everyone in the same room with the Nintendo Switches, and everyone's gonna be playing it, and it's gonna be awesome. Things like Mario Kart 8, local co-op, playing it together in the same house. That's what it's all about. Definitely the online aspect is awesome. Can't wait for what's that gonna be all about. Still got a lot of information to get on that. We've not seen much information on that, but definitely it looks like they're gonna have a virtual console of some sort, and it's gonna possibly have GameCube support as well. So the future is looking very, very very powerful for the Nintendo Switch. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention I got picked up Kirby as well, Stylized. That's going to be coming this Friday, so I can't wait to be playing that. And a new 4-player local co-op game. You got Yoshi's game as well coming around the corner. Definitely a lot more announcements coming for between the E3, between the Nintendo Switch Direct and the E3. There'll be a lot more games that's going to be possibly announced as well, and a lot more indie support. Definitely it looks like the Nintendo Switch is getting a lot of love, and I hope that it's going to continue. So anyway, watch this space, let's just say. It'll be interesting to see what happens next year. I'll definitely be creating another video for that when it's the 2nd year birthday of the Nintendo Switch. But definitely it's been an awesome year. Absolutely enjoyed it. Thank you Nintendo for releasing such an awesome system into our space, and it's been enjoyable to play. Anyway guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section below how your experiences were for the first year of picking up the Switch. If you have picked it up recently, or if you haven't yet and you're going to be picking it up, let me know what you're looking to pick up, the type of bundles, type of games that you're looking forward to playing, reasons for why you've guys taken so long, possibly because you were waiting for specific titles to come out, or maybe you were looking for the support by third party, which definitely is getting now. So let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to discuss all of that with you guys. I'm going to also put down my friend code for Nintendo Switch in the description below. Definitely, if you guys see me, definitely send me a request. I'd love to start playing a few more multiplayer games on the Switch with everyone on YouTube as well from my channel. So definitely with you guys as well, it would be awesome to play. I've got obviously Payday 2, Mario Kart 8, so anyone with those games, let me know. Give me your friend code downstairs. Send me your friend codes in the description below, and definitely I'll be looking to add a lot more people from a lot more of you guys onto the Nintendo Switch, so that we can start playing a lot more of these online games. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate all my subscribers, so thank you very much for that. Until next time, take care guys. This is Mac. Peace out.